Hey guys, so as always I'm going to start off with MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly, and I will just use this as a base and apply it with a brush and then use my fingers just to warm up the product and spread it all around the eyelids. Then I'm going in with Frappe by Makeup Geek, and this is just a warm brown color, just perfect for the transition, and I'm going to be using a Sigma E40 blending brush and just take that into the crease and sweep it back and forth in the crease, and this would just act as a transition color to help other colors or the darker colors blend out a lot more easily. Now taking this warm brown and this burgundy color from my chocolate bar palette, I'm going to be taking that into the crease, and I first focus this on the outer part of my crease and then just lightly sweep it in. And as you can see, because I applied that transition color first, it's a lot easier to blend it out and make everything gradually lighter to darker or darker to lighter. Now I'm going in with the Sigma E25, I believe, blending brush, and it's just a smaller blending brush, perfect to put into the crease, and I'm just deepening up the crease using that burgundy color. And as you can see, it's so much easier just to put it in the crease and then blend everything out. And then now taking Frappe one more time, I'm going to go ahead and use the Sigma E40, and this would just help add the color back into the crease and blend everything out and make sure there are no harsh lines. Now I'm taking this really matte vanilla shade, and as you can see, I applied no product on the eyelids. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the eyelids. It looks kind of weird at first, but once you go back in and blend everything out, everything just comes together. I wanted the eyes to be all matte because we are already going with like a really dark eye and a dark lips, so I just wanted to keep everything matte. And then going into Makeup Geek's Mocha, I believe it's just a dark matte brown, and I'm taking this on the Sigma E35 blending brush, and this is like the E40, but it has a lot more control and the bristles are longer than the E25, and I'm just going to use this to blend out that matte vanilla shade that we had just put, and I'm gonna apply the dark brown on the outer part of the crease and then just slightly bring it in. But like I said, I want the main focus of the dark colors to be on the outer corners of the eyes. Then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner, and this is just a regular black eyeliner. So as you can see, I first line my eyelids and then I take the wing and I line it out and then I bring it in. It's pretty easy. You just have to really practice when you do wing eyeliner. And starting off with a liquid liner first is a lot easier because then you figure out what kind of liner you really like for your eye shape. And then going in with a gel and a brush, you already know the type of eyeliner that you want, so it's easier to map out how you want your liner to look. And like I said, I first put the line, make sure that it's the length I want, and then I go in and just gradually fill it into the thickness of the liner that I want. Now going in with MAC's Sketch, it's just a purple, dark purple matte color. I'm going to go in and deepen up the crease a little more, and this is a crown brush. And I'm just going to apply that in the crease, and I love adding purple when I do a fall look because it just adds warmth, and I think it's a lot prettier than just a regular brown color, and it'll match your dark lip color. If you're using like a reddish tone, purple tone berry color, it'll just match it a lot better. And then going back in with the maroon shade from my chocolate bar palette, I forgot the name of it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and add that to where I added the purple, but taking that a little farther up, and this will just add a gradient effect from like the purple to the burgundy to the really warm transition color that I had just added. And then going in with the Sigma E40 brush, just make sure everything is blended out and there are no harsh lines. And like everyone always says, just blend, blend, blend until there are no harsh lines. Then I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyelashes for some falsies, and this is the Sephora mascara, and yeah, I applied my false lashes and my eyebrows off cam. And this is the Makeup Forever mist. It's just a mist. I don't know if I like it yet or not, but it'll just hydrate my face. And then I'm going in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I love this primer, especially with the foundation that I'm going to use. It leaves my skin super smooth, and I don't really have pores. I just have oily skin, which I think works well. And then for foundation, I'm going in with my L'Oreal True Match, and this is in the shade W7. And this is the first time in a while that I've used my beauty blender to blend out my foundation, and I loved the coverage and just the way it left my foundation, so I think I'm gonna go back to my beauty blender. Then for concealer, I'm going to go ahead with my Pearl Longwear concealer and my L'Oreal True Match foundation. And I did this one time because I thought that the concealer was a little too light for me and I wanted to use my matte concealer. And I decided to add a little bit of my foundation in. And the coverage of this is amazing. And the matte concealer is by itself kind of dry and cakey. I mean, it's perfect coverage and everything for concealer. You do want a heavy concealer if you are trying to conceal dark circles, but the L'Oreal True Match really shears it out and gives it a little more dewy finish to your concealer, so it doesn't look so cakey, but yet it stays in place because of the formula of the matte concealer. So, and I love the color of these two put together. It's not too light or too dark to the point where there's no highlight underneath the eyes. So if you have both of these products, just try them out and just play around with the measurements of how much you use of each product, but seriously, just try it out. I love the coverage of how these two are by themselves together. And then I'm gonna go in and set everything with my Ben Nye banana powder. I don't want to really bake, I just want to set, and then once I've applied the setting powder to where I applied concealer, I just go back in with a brush and just sweep everything away, the excess powder. And then to contour, I'm going in with my Kat Von D Light and Shades palette, and I'm going to use the two darkest shades to contour my cheekbones and my forehead and everything. And then I went in with the light shade of the palette with my beauty blender, and I used this to highlight underneath my cheekbones just to make my cheekbones stand out a little more. But I kind of wish that I had used my Ben Nye banana powder, because this kind of left me a little too light at the bottom. But overall, I think it's a pretty okay powder, not really to set your concealer, but just to highlight a little bit more. And I'm just gonna leave that the powder underneath my cheekbones as I do my blush. And I use those two colors because they have like purple pink undertones, which I think match the eyes and complement the lips really well. And I use my Tarte blush palette. And then for highlight, I went ahead and sprayed my fan brush with the Makeup Forever Mist Spray, and then I'm going to take my Soft and Gentle highlight from MAC and apply that to my cheekbones. And I love doing this step because spraying the brush first adds so much intensity to the highlight, and you just get like this dewy finish that you can't really get if the highlight brush or the brush wasn't wet. And then I'm going to go back in with that burgundy color and add that for my lower lash line. And I love doing this to my lower lash line, really smoking it out, especially using warm red or brown undertones, because it really brings out my brown eyes. And yes, this is why I love fall makeup so much. Then I'm going to go in with my dark brown. You could use any dark brown matte color, and I'm going to go ahead and just really focus this on the outer corners of my lower lash line, and then use my NYX eye pencil to line my waterline. Now for lips, I'm first going to go in with MAC's lip liner in Chestnut. It's just a really deep dark brown. I love this color because it looks so nice with berry or red tone lipstick on top. And I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips and then fill in the outer edges and contour my lips just a bit. And then I'm going to take, this is MAC's Rebel lipstick. I like this lipstick, but I don't really love it because, as you can see, it's kind of sheer. It's not really opaque. But then I went in back with the lip liner, and it was a little too glossy for me. So I went in with NYX Matte Lip Cream, and I believe this is Copenhagen. And it just adds a little more matte and opaqueness to the lip. But it also adds like the perfect tint of that true berry red brown color for fall. And to top everything off, I went ahead and just sprayed my face with the Makeup Forever Mist Spray. And that concludes the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.